Hey guys, welcome to another edition of P6 PUBG Squad Tactics. Today we're going to talk about Field of Fire and Bounding Overwatch. So let's start our lesson today. Okay, what's Field of Fire? Field of Fire is when every squad will watch their area of responsibility and have their firing area overlapping. So we can have mutual support for our whole squad in case we come across any enemy. Okay, and have full firepower against them. Okay, bounding Overwatch is when we're moving as a squad. We will take turns to protect each other in case some enemy appears and we need to go and give some fire support. So there are two types of bounding. Successive bounding is when the groups of the squad will take turns to watch while the other group moves. Okay, and this will help us to uh, cover our friends. Okay, alternate bounding is when one group will go forward of the other. Successive bounding, everybody will stay in line. Okay, so this is yesterday's tutorial, yesterday's mission with Zeti and some of the new guys. Alright, so as always, when we are moving, we always use the terrain to mask our movement, the reverse slope. So over here, we are using the reverse slope to cover our movement. Alright, so the gate ground reverse slope hides our movement, and see, I never go all the way to the top, just right at the edge there. Okay, I spot some enemy there at the tree, and you can see I changed to a single shot. For long range shots, instead of using auto, just switch to single shots and you have a better chance of hitting them at the distance. And now Zeti is on my right. Okay, so I'll provide some overwatch for her in case she needs some support later on. So this is my overwatch position while Zeti moves forward. Okay, in case there's any enemy or whatever, I'll come and support, give covering fire. Alright, okay, but since there's nobody, then we just maintain position. Now since the zone is closing in, okay, we are now running towards the zone. But instead of just running out in the open, we will use the slope to mask our movement to hide. Okay, and it's much easier when using the slope. It's also harder for people to actually pick us out while we are running. Okay, even you can see us from far, it's very hard to pick out against the ground, against the grass. As always, we're moving in a wedge position. Zeti is my left and Chongcha is on my right. Okay, so we spotted some enemy there driving the jeep. I call out so everybody knows. So Zeti on my left and Chongcha is on my right, so that we have overlapping fields of fire in case any enemy pops up, and can give full brunt and mutual fire support to each other. Okay, always use the eye to look around as always. Otherwise, people can see your body movements easily if you are turning your body to look at the direction. So use the eye. Okay, so still calling, and as the zone is closing in, suddenly we spotted some enemy coming in. And okay, I took out one, and you can see now when the enemy shows up, everybody can able to provide overlapping field of fire, easily killing the enemy. Okay, and Zeti is coming online to the same line to go forward to go and finish up the enemy. Let's see, when we have a spread out of position and with each other having an overlapping field of fire, we easily take out any enemy that shows up. Okay, so picking out some rounds, extra rounds, to make sure we have enough. Okay, so now the zone is closed again, but instead of just running to the open, we are going to use the terrain to really cover our movement so the enemy do not know where we are. So we are doing a wide left flank maneuver, hugging the slope of the hill. So you can see from the map. So we are just using to cover our movement. So those guys there that were driving the jeep earlier, they will not be able to know that we are coming from this direction. So we are hugging right the edge of the zone. And as we are running, the zone is closing in. So I'm just telling the guys to make a big loop. And here we are, right at the edge of the zone. And More importantly, we are also having the advantage of high ground. Always try to get high ground because it gives you a good feel of fire and view, and always stay spread out so that in case we run to an enemy, one enemy fire does not take out the whole team or even one grenade. Okay, so we are in a high ground, which is an advantage, and easily we can use our scope so to go and spot around. Use the eye again. Alright, so I'm using the scope to try to scope out because the enemy can only be a lot of times. We also need to consider that enemy are using the same tactics as us, so they might be using the reverse slope as well. So I'm worried about that. Zeti managed to spot them, and I try to get in better position to see. Okay, most probably they're behind the rock at that reverse slope. Alright, because the jeep is there. Okay, so now we're trying to use up all the smoke. Okay, I made a mistake. I'm too near to the tree and the smoke grenade caught on the tree, but I threw all the rest. So usually towards the end, we try to use up all the smoke to mask our movement as we get to the center. Alright, so you can see the Zeti also running. Always when you are running, always keep your distance so that we always constantly have an overlapping field of fire. Okay, in case the enemy decides to stand up and fight. Okay. It's important to know that you don't always have to go around acting like Rambo, killing everybody. Okay, the important thing to keep in mind is always about the team win. Alright, not about who's getting high scores and whatever. So for good cooperative play, you need to keep that in mind. Okay, so as the zone is closing in, me and Zeti, we are just crawling, but we also keeping in mind about our safety distance. We do not want one grenade to get the whole squad, so I'm trying to shift to the left more. Alright, and most probably we suspect that the enemy is there because of the reverse slope, so they can't see us, but we also cannot see them if they are lying down. Okay, so you can see that soon one the enemy will try to throw a grenade because I think Chongqing was running out. Alright, doing a rookie mistake of standing up to move about. So, but I threw the grenade, I spot him and I shot him. So there's only one person left, and we are waiting. So later on, the end of this video, I realized that my video suddenly stopped for the final kill. So Zeti got the final kill in the end. The reason why we cannot see this person is because the last person is using a ghillie suit. Right, so what I'm doing now here is I am doing some recon by fire. I'm just firing randomly to the grass because this is the only smallest area left, so I'm not too sure where it's crawling. I'm just trying my luck to use the rest of my rounds to do some recon by fire. Okay, so sometimes you might be lucky enough. Alright, so it's best to carry some grenades with you. So I'm going to do some recon by suppressive fire. Alright, so I'm just going to shoot randomly into the grass to catch up where they are. But as you can see, when I fire up, I'm not too lucky to hit anything. Even though I'm just shooting randomly at the end. Okay, so this is coming to the end of the mission because just about this time my video ran out, and Zeti helped me to get the final kill because of my... Okay, so this is quite successful using all the tactics that we have learned so far, so I hope it helps.